All right, welcome back, boys. Battling a cold. Remy got sick this week, and I kind of didn't think that it was possible that an adult could get sick from a baby. I don't know why. She definitely passed it on to me. She's way better at handling it than I am, as I'm being a little bitch about it. This is just a cold, just battling though, trying to get life to not complete to a complete halt because of a cold. And one of the responsibilities I have is giving a fantasy recap video. So here's what I'm going to do. Make the video. Let's start off by talking about the ass beating that Braden gave me this weekend. It wasn't fun at all playing against Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, 55 points. That's 153 rushing yards, 4 rushing touchdowns. And he didn't have to do the receiving touchdown, but he did it anyways. 58 receiving yards, and 1 touchdown for Joe Mixon. And a little bit of it was like, oh, well, I would have beat him if he didn't have Joe Mixon. Well, that's loser talk in the first place because he did have Joe Mixon. And let's say we give him 20 points. Braden still wins pretty handily. I just didn't get it done. Scoring only 100 points, I just did not get it done. Swift has still not paid off. Swift is looking like a bad acquisition, one of the worst of the year. Now, I didn't give anything up for him. I'm still going to just stand by that, and I'm just going to ride it out and stick it out with him. But I do need to figure something out at running back. I am hurting in the running back department. I got Swift and Barkley at full strength. Hopefully, we could be better going into the next week. Overall, I'm still happy with my team as far as the overall roster. Like, I don't think I need to just make any crazy moves, but I'm not deep in any way whatsoever. And, once again, I get exposed by that. Benjamin threw a dud. Gesicki, I traded away a valuable tight end, and now I had to start Gesicki, who stinks. It's just the boys didn't get done. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out how to get a win next week against the best team in the league, Augie. Me and him play next week, and I'm going to beat his ass. So I'm going to try my best at least. I mean, his team's looking a little better, but, every dog has his day. So we'll see. Braden, like I said, you're winner of the week, and you deserve it. You're 160 points, are the top scorer. A lot of these guys you went and got yourself. So hats off to you, pal. You did well, and now your roster's, in good shape to make a run here. You're sitting at, 5-4 now on a 3-game win streak after me patting you on the back 2 weeks in a row. Instead of that, you fucking come out and you kick my ass. Normally you should throw a dud, but you came out there and you fucking balled out, man. Hats off to you. And even like your bench balled. Christian Kirk with 20, Michael Carter with 15. That's a quarterback. Kirk Cousins did okay. But I mean, dude, congrats to you. Now you get Brandon Ayuk back in your lineup next week. You're going to have a start Stidham with, what do you got, Kirk versus maybe McLaurin. You're going to have that call. I think you got to keep playing Juju if he's going to keep doing that shit. So good job on you, bud. Good job. Moving on to Kyle's shitty fucking team and Tyler's very, very average performance. And, I think he'd tell you the same. He didn't get anybody into the 20s, which is impressive to still win. Top scorer was Josh Palmer at 18.6. And that was enough to beat fucking Kyle's shitty team. It's impressive. So a win's a win. I don't expect him to apologize for it. A 2-game win streak for Tyler, moving himself up the leaderboard on the standings. I think he's in the 8th slot. Damn, 5-4 gets you to 8. Damn, we're a wagon of a league. Taylor Heineke, bad start. Aaron Jones didn't do anything. Pierce, 13. Just nothing to be overly excited about, but a win's a win, and you got it done. Now, Peeler. You have 2 scorers, 25 points. Let's just call them 25. So let's take that. That's 50. Okay. That means you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other spots to combine for the remaining 21 points. How? Jesus Christ. Robert Woods was in your lineup with a 0. Nyheim Hines with a 0. I've seen other players in this league come up with 1 0 before. I've never seen 2 zeros. Nyheim Hines, bad start. Everyone in the world know that might have been a good pickup, but it wasn't. You have to show me. You have to show me. However, I just went to your bench. I just scrolled down. I seen your bench. Your bench scored 0 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them were on a bye. And Jonathan Taylor was out. Keenan Allen was out. So you had no choices. I understand. And I want to feel bad just a little bit and say, it's not your fault. You had to start Nyheim Hines. You couldn't drop him to start somebody off the waiver. But this would have been the week to do something like that because you only needed to score 94 points to beat Tyler. Not a good performance out of Peeler. This looks like shit on the league. This is a black eye on the league to see something like this. You are a loss streak on 2 in a row. You're sitting at 4 and 5 at the 10th ranking in our league. I look to see better from you. I really do. You got a lot of people coming back from bye next week, so it better get better because this is embarrassing, and I don't like talking about it. Austin and Jared's matchup. At this point, it's just sad for Jared, and it is what it is. He knows his team sucks. He's in curl-up mode and hope for the best. Hope that maybe, I don't know. What is he rooting for at this point? Zach to lose a game, and then now he's only 1 game away. I don't know what you have to play for, but I expect him to give his best effort every single game. That's why these 0-9 teams are the reason why we have such bad punishments if you become in last place. Because I expect you to fight all the way through because 0-9, he could play spoiler on a team. You're not done. We need you to give it your all and continue to keep trying hard because we can't have anybody getting a bye week on when they play you. Even though that's what your team name is, it's called the bye week. I suddenly just clicked in my head. I thought you were saying like my team's on a bye, that's why I'm suck. But no, you are actually our bye week when we play you. It is a easy win. We get a win on a bye week when we play you, which is sad. It's fucking sad. It's pathetic. But tried your best. Let's break down your roster. I mean, like I said, 100 points is 100 points. Austin just averages over 100 points. So he hit his average again, and that's an easy dub for the boy. Mooney's a star. Lockett's good. Stevenson's good. You have a lineup worth talking about, and you've got good pieces. It's not. This team shouldn't be 0-9. I do think that. It shouldn't be, but it is. And it's not good enough to dig out of a hole. It's like, what do? You just kind of fucking ride it out and hope you get lucky one time. So, Austin, hit your average. I touched on it. Your guys are playing good. You're playing average. If you can score 120, you've got to be happy with that. Every single week you're scoring 120. The 3 times that you've lost have probably been the times that you didn't score your 120. So 120 is enough to win in this league unless you play the top scorer like Braden or like these other guys that has been putting up 160s, 170s. So to keep it positive, you've got a good team. Lazard looked like a star. Looked like a viable start, I should say, not a star. Looked like an every week starter. I don't like your bench at all. You're not great on the bench. Raheem Mostert's looking a little rough because, what's his name's back? Or who did they pick up? Mike, the running back they just got. Anyways, that could be a little bit of a hurt, but you still got King Henry, Mike Evans, Travis Kelce, Miles Sanders. Those are your big four. Herbert stinks, but, not to harp. We already mean to Peeler already. Zach versus Justin. Justin is rolling. He is on a roll. He is on he's on a one-game win streak, so he's not rolling. Sorry. But his team's been performing. We all know that. It's been scoring. Last week he ran into Tyler. This week he runs into a pathetic Zach team. But he got 122. You got to be happy with that in this league. It's tough to do. Kyler Murray is the story here because Justin Fields went off for 42 points. Now, I think he had a betting interest in this game. Arizona kept him from thinking. He bet Arizona against the Seahawks. Seahawks games have been shootouts. Kyler Murray does what the fuck he wants, and that means not scoring a lot of fantasy points. I hate Kyler Murray. I fucking despise him. And Justin Fields moving forward, I don't know who he plays next week. Let's see. Do you make a start to start Justin Fields over Kyler Murray? I mean, 42 points has got to make you want to, right? Oh, no. Oh, fuck. I won't be able to look that up. But, sorry, limited resources here. I'd strongly consider it, but your team's looking good. Now, all those package trades that we all got from Justin, the Foreman package with like Jeff Wilson or Deion Jackson, all those trades that we all said no to this week, I feel very confident that we were all justified in saying, okay, well, this is why we don't fucking trade for backup running backs, because even though they have the number one job, they're not talented enough to be a number one, number two guy. And I think Foreman's in that mode. I think Deion Jackson? God, I hate this fucking website. Deion Jackson is not good enough to, carry a trade to warrant a fucking top running back. I don't care if he's in the starting spot. Hey, whatever I've said around bad about Justin's team this year, he's been absolutely shoving it up my hoop. So no matter what, now I just need to stop fucking saying shit bad about anybody's team, because the exact opposite happens, and including, like, I will even say good things about Zach's team, and the exact opposite shit happens. His team fucking stinks. And everything from trading for fucking Matt Stafford midseason, terrible fucking idea. Matt Stafford is terrible right now. I'm in a bad spot as a Rams fan with him, and I wouldn't be starting him. He is a guy that should be on the waiver wire, even moving forward. Our schedule doesn't get fucking easier somehow, and Matt Stafford needs to be dropped. Jerick McKinnon was their number one running back for the Chiefs, and I think 10 points. You don't want to start a Chiefs running back at all. So he had to do what he had to do. He was mad that he had to start Jerick McKinnon. He was very vocal about that, but he did, and he had to. And, it's not our fault that happened. That's on him. So the blame is still on Zach for putting together this team. 88-9. I think once he gets rid of these guys, they'd be better. So if you're Zach, I trade away the entire team and go make a fucking move. Go make a move that changes your season around, Zach. Stop making these pussyfoot decisions, these fucking pussy moves. Make a good move. Try something different for once. How about that? That was hurt. That was hurtful. I didn't mean to go that far. He's asked me to be mean to his team, and I wasn't. I'm taking some medicine real quick because I'm just so stuffed up just sitting here. stuffed up and my sinus is flared up just looking at his roster. Donald versus Mister. That is the most competitive matchup of the week. I think from the beginning it was kind of back and forth. Fucking Mister's team came out absolutely rolling. Devontae Adams first half scored like 32, 33, 35 points. Guess what he did the rest of the game? Not shit. So it looked like it was going to get out of hand early. Out of hand. Joey Burrow absolutely whomped Carolina. But without that rushing touchdown, it would have been a little bit of a disastrous day for Joe Burrow. And just because they were rolling with Mixon so hard that it was like a 30 fucking point blowout for a little bit. Carolina came back, scored a little bit at the end to make the score not so crazy, but they still doubled their points. So the game script wasn't good for Joey Burrow, but he still got to his 20. So he needed every single point to get to beat lucky ass Donald. I told you guys Donald's team was a fraud. I'm looking wrong. Here's what it is. Okay, I love Donald to death, but when I look at a roster and I see 3 guys from the same team, it doesn't matter of just like the basics of fantasy football where it's like you don't start that many players from the same team, but Seattle as of now is the best team to do it for. I think they're the top 5 scoring team in the league. But Geno Smith, Kenneth Walker, and DK Metcalf all in his lineup with a combined 47 plus 14 is 50, 63. Well, that's a lot of fucking points for one team. He's got everyone. All he needs is Lockett, and he's just starting everyone from the same team. I don't know. I think that's what makes it fraudulent. And as a Rams fan, I'm just an automatic hater of the Seahawks. Sorry. But I think that might be the reason why I have such a big problem with it. Again, who gives a fuck what I think? I'm just here to talk about the games. But Donald's team is good. They are good. I don't know how, but he's getting production out of Kenyon Drake. Since starting Kenyon Drake, fucking Donald's team is just I think the last I can't look up the goddamn points. Kenyon Drake's been good since Donald's been starting him. That's the point. He's got Justin Tucker on a bye next week, but Justin Tucker's been a 10-point scorer every week. These are good ways to construct your roster. He's got a good kicker. That's his breakdown. Donald's got a good kicker. He still took that L this week, so I need the league to stay a little balanced. I'm glad he didn't pull away as well. Mister's team, overall, I think we aren't happy. We are in love with the performance, but you had a lot of tough decisions, a lot of tough things that happen, like Tony Pollard on a bye. What's his name still hurt? Jamar Chase. We're battling. Melvin Gordon might have been a start, but we're battling. We're trying to get through the bye weeks, and it is what it is. You did well. You got to win. Last matchup is Dakota and Adam. Adam's team scored 115, number 1 team in the league. Should have been not enough to win. I think Dakota's team is just one of the stranger teams in the league. You look at it, and it's just, I think it's got to be frustrating. It's just average to the core. And of course, I'll say that, and he will fucking go to the moon next week. They'll end up being top scorer. Adam's team didn't play well, and they got it done. Cordell Patterson coming back was the big story. And without Cordell Patterson, he would have started. He would have been fucked. That's what you would have been. You would have been fucked. You would have had nothing. You would have started somebody from the fucking waiver wire. You would have been fucked. And I wish that would have happened. But, hey, good teams, good things happen to them. So, congrats to Augie. He's on a 7-game win streak. Holy shit. That's impressive. 0-2 to start the year, and he's on a 7-game win streak. Let's give it up for Augie here. All right, guys. The total. Let's go over the real quick the standings, where we are, the overall health of the league. The overall health of the league is Adam is starting to pull away here. He's got a game up on the second spot, and then we've got 5 teams at 5-4. 5 teams at 5-4. So that means 5-4 is either in 8th place or 5-4 is in 4th place. Points for are going to matter this year, boys and girls. Points for, and that differential is going to matter. So even the weeks where you're not fucking going to win, the points matter. Every single point fucking matters. Every point matters. It's going to come down tight. And even in the points for battle, we're all within, wow. I'm just now looking at this. We are, the top 3 at the 5-4 are all within 20 points scored of each other. So literally every point matters. I could be in 6th place right now had I scored 15 points less. So this is going to be fun. We're in the fucking crunch time, boys. We got 5 weeks left of the year. 5 weeks, including this next week. So next week, and then after that, there's only 4 more weeks. I believe the trade deadline's coming up as well. I need to look into that. I don't want to say anything false. The trade line's coming up. We're going to see a lot of teams trying to make those final pushes, get that. And you're going to see everybody go, okay, I have a lot of depth. Let's trade the fucking depth away, and let's build this roster into it. That's typically what some people do. And, and you can pick off the guys that are going to miss playoffs and just fucking hope for the best. Hey, I don't tell you how to run my team. I suck at fantasy football. I'm just trying to battle like everybody else. But I got to beat Augie this week. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Week 10 coming up. Week 10 coming up. Let's go, boys. Have a good one. See ya.